Hey everyone, Kevin here with KevinHeilmanWoodworking.com. Today I'd like to talk to you about the 22 by 39 inch flag that I make. 22 inches high, 39 inches long. You can see this particular one is a black and tan with a red stripe. This is a commissioned work for someone who wants to honor a firefighter in their family. But this particular flag, I wanted to show you how they're mounted. I've gotten a lot of great feedback on how I designed the backside of these flags to allow for mounting because of the weight and to allow you to center it. Every house I've ever lived in, the studs are not exactly right where I'd like them. So especially if I want to hang something with a little bit of weight to it and I want to have it centered between two windows or over a fireplace or between a door and a window, wherever you'd like to have that. Or if it's part of a picture collage and you want to place this in a certain spot, this will allow you to do it. So there's a lot of great flags out there. I haven't seen this particular design out there. I've seen a lot of them where they have a couple of screws and they'll run a wire across it, or they'll have a couple of one D-ring or a couple of D-rings, but then you're stuck with where is that stud or studs to make sure that you hang that flag. And also with those other styles, sometimes depending on the mounting method, it'll cause the flag to lean out a little bit at the top. This mounting method allows the flag to stay snug to the wall, so it looks a little bit sharper in my opinion. So again, there's a lot of great flags out there, a lot of great craftsmanship, beautiful flags. I also make flags as a veteran. I love making flags, but this is the design that I put on my flags. Now, with every flag that I make, I include this 18-inch cleat. It's 18 inches long end to end, but I've already pre-drilled it on 16-inch centers with the intention of hitting two studs. Now, I also pre-drill the center just in case you put it on a wall that's just big enough to hold the flag, but you're really kind of limited on where you can put it with a stud, so you have this option for just a single stud to hit. It's preferred to hit two studs if you can, and I include 4 screws. They're 3-inch screws, so it's more than enough to go through the cleat, through your sheetrock, and well into a stud for a solid mounting. But the angled piece on the top here, that's really what I want to draw your attention to. Notice how this is cut. There's a mating piece on the back of the flag. Now, please note, right up here is where this cleat will drop in. Now imagine, if you will, that this is attached to your wall. You simply hang the flag, dropped in just like that. But this allows you to slide the flag back and forth. So it allows you to center it, so you can get a tape measure. And if you want it just as accurate as you can, as centered as you want it, right between those two windows or right over that fireplace, this will allow you to do it. And because it's 18 inches long, it goes past the center point, so it won't allow the flag to teeter. So you'll still stay level. You just want to make sure that you use a 2-foot or a 4-foot level when you're hanging the cleat. You want to find the studs, you want to use an electronic device, stud finder, or you need to use a magnet to detect the sheetrock screws, for example. Just make sure that you're finding the 2 studs that are closest to the center of where you'd like to place this flag. You run this, once you find that, make sure you also measure the height. It's about 7¼ inches from the bottom of the cleat when it's fully in place to the top of the flag. So keep that in mind as well, so you can set the height properly. If you're putting it as part of a collage of pictures, or you want to match the height to a window top, for example, just make sure you measure for that and you compensate for that. But once you attach it, run the screws in, it'll be firmly mounted, and again, make sure it's level, because that's going to determine how the flag will look as level as possible. So I got an example behind me here. I'm in my basement, and of course I don't have sheetrock on these walls, but again, the screws that I include with this are more than enough to go through the cleat, the sheetrock, and into the studs. But I have one here level and mounted. Once you get the flag, once you get that in place, it's as easy as this. You just simply take your flag, put it into place just like that. It's easy to do. Now, observe this. You can slide it back and forth. It allows for that movement, and it won't teeter, and you can get it centered exactly where you'd like to have it, wherever that space that you've determined to hang this flag. So again, all you need is the cleat that I've included, the 4 screws, a Torx 25 bit, and a screw gun, a level, and some type of a stud detector or magnet to make sure that you're finding the studs, and perhaps a pencil just to make sure that you mark them so you don't lose track of them while you're determining where you want to actually mount the cleat. So if you like this video, please hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. As always, have fun, be safe, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.